I felt obviously one game into the season now. Looking back at Chesterfield, what were the main positives that you took from that match?
Yeah, loads of positives. Look, I think I was really nervous before the game, really apprehensive because obviously a lot of new players to bed in. Obviously, we're playing one of the top teams in the division who, even last year scored at will, even through pre-season. And I thought we were fantastic. I thought before off the ball we were excellent. Our shape was excellent. I think we had probably the one big chance of the game. They didn't really have any big chances. They didn't really create much. Will didn't have one save to make at all. Even the goal, Will just collects that in his arms. Obviously deflection, etc. We've lost 2 games in 14, and they've beat us 1-0. Then Chesterfield have beat us 1-0 in both, and 2 deflected shots. But there's loads of positives to take. Like I said to you the other day about it's got to be some kind of record. I think 9 debuts as well for us in one game. So loads of positives to take to gel kind of that quickly. Like I said, I was pretty apprehensive and nervous before the game. Just hoping it all come together a little bit. Because I know how long it takes to bed players in, all that sort of stuff. But I thought we were excellent, and I'm really excited that with that team, and obviously lads getting fitter, sharper, lads 4 or 5 lads come off the bench. I thought were excellent as well, which was really pleasing. So I'm really excited about about this season.
Must have been quite nice as well at full time when you've gone over to that way end to have such support for the way end on ultimately what was a defeat to open the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, my parents were in there as well, and they said that the fans were excellent. I know they always are, but even they complimentary they were about the performance, etc. Look, we're gutted that we've lost a game of football. We're really disappointed that we've lost a game of football. We don't want to lose any. We're winners. We want to win every game. I know, obviously, some games are tougher than others, or you're playing against obviously a team like Chesterfield who are favourites, but we're playing against MK who are right up there, Notts County right up there, Colchester right up there. So we haven't had the easiest start, so I think that the supporters seen, a really good team performance, and they clapped us at the end. I thought they were fantastic. Just obviously gutted with the result in the end that we didn't really deserve, to be honest.
And like you say, with 9 debuts, does it still feel like every day on the training pitch you're seeing subtle improvements from the team to get stronger and stronger? Yeah,
it's a really good group. They're really receptive. They're improving all the time. They take in information. They do everything right in terms on the training pitch. They want to learn, and I do honestly believe that we'll get better and better. I think there's a really good team in there. There's a good mix of youth and experience. There's a good blend. We're adaptable to play different ways. So I'm really excited. Look, it's one game where we played pretty well, but ultimately lost. So it's all about winning games of football. So we need to get them points on the board as quickly as possible. We know that. It's not going to be easy with the games we've got coming up in terms of the sort of favourites and bigger budgets, etc. But we respect every team, but we don't fear everyone. We don't fear anyone. So hopefully we can bounce back from last week's defeat on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, MK up next, first home game. Must be excited to get back to Holker Street.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 home games in a week, so it's a really big week, important week. So we're really looking forward to getting back home. The support last week was fantastic. It just shows what home crowd could do. There was 8,500 there. And they were really good. I'm looking forward for our fans to get behind us. I'm looking forward to playing in front of them. We know, we want to make it tough and horrible for teams to come there, and hopefully they'll know they've been in a game come 5 o'clock on Saturday evening.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.